Nathan, it's so good to finally see you. I'm Dr. B.
Dr. B, good to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Hey, so I just want to go over a couple basics really quick about confidentiality. Have you ever heard of that?
Something like that.
Yeah, so
Something
it's
like
it's just where everything that you say in here is just between you and me. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell your parents anything or whatever.
Mhm.
I want you to know that if you threaten to cause anyone else physical harm or yourself, or if I think that that's a likely situation, then I might have to report that to my supervisor. But besides that, we should be good.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Alright.
just want to get that out of the way. And so, how are you feeling today? What brings you in today?
I'm just kind of a nervous wreck, to be honest. So,
Wow.
yeah, I just have been having like a lot of anxiety and, yeah, I don't really know what other way to. put
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
so-
No, that's fine. Yeah, we can explore that. What do you think makes you anxious? Is there anything in particular? Any person, any object, school, is it relationships?
I think I get, I don't know, like school's been super stressful recently. So just like thinking about school, it's like I have all this stuff to do.
Mhm. Would you
And
would you
yeah,
consider yourself a perfectionist? Do you think?
I don't know, I guess so. I mean, like what do you like perfectionist? What do you mean by that?
Do you see yourself striving really hard for every point in every class? Do you see yourself just maybe spending
Yeah, I
sometimes
mean,
even too much time on homework?
pretty much I feel like I need to like get perfect grades and like perfect everything. And I mean, yeah, I just feel like a ton of pressure when it comes to school and stuff like that. And my I don't know, I just like when I come home, like sometimes like if I get a point off, like on like a quiz or like a test, like I'll like not tell my parents because like I know like if I tell them that I got like something wrong, like it just not like go over well. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how your relationship with your parents has been over the years recently?
Yeah. So recently, I don't know. Recently, it's been like, I don't know. We don't really talk about a whole lot of stuff. I guess like it's usually just we get home and it's like, oh, how's your like tell me about school, like tell me about this assignment that did. Like they know all like
They know every
because
assignment,
the
yeah.
school the school tells them everything. They tell them about, oh, here's this upcoming assignment, here's this upcoming assignment, and it's like why do like my parents need to be involved in every single little thing, like in my schoolwork, and they're just like super uptight about like my schoolwork, and then I get super uptight about it, and so yeah, it's just like I get home and it seems to be like the main thing that they care about, and then like I'm a swimmer too, so like I'm in the swim team, and so it's like, oh, like how was swim today? Like, oh, did you like beat everybody else in the races? And it's like, I don't know, it's just like that, like that's the daily conversation, and yeah, so I guess I don't know, that's been in the conversation for quite a while, and so at least that's how I remember all like of high school being so far. So.
Yeah. Do you feel pretty stressed out by that, right?
Yes. I think I'm definitely stressed out. Like sometimes I'll just try to like avoid my parents, because I just don't want to have to deal with that BS. So, yeah, I mean, like thankfully, like I have a car. Sometimes they try to like restrict when I can use it and stuff like that, but I just try to like stay out of like the house for the most part, and and like I keep all my grades and stuff in line, but like I just try to pretty much escape that situation when I can. So,
what are the reasons that they would give you for taking away your freedoms, like having a car?
I think just because they like control. I think they just really want to feel like they're in control, and when they feel like they're losing control, like that makes them anxious. It's like they're the ones who got me the car in the first place, so it's like, give me a car and you just want to control and I can use it. And I don't know, sometimes I just feel like I'm being like strangled, not physically, but like it's just like, but you know.
Those are strong emotions there, Nathan. Do you think that your parents love you, Nathan? I know that's a hard question. We can take some time to think about that, but I want you to think deeper about what your parents. How do you feel about your parents? How do they feel about you? What do you actually think's going on there?
Yeah. It's like, do they love me? Frick. Like on a daily basis, it's really hard to like actually think that they love me. You know. I don't know, just because of like what I've been telling you, it's like, oh, I don't know, it just seems like they just care about not me, but like my assignments and stuff like that, and like what I am doing and like hitting these check marks, and that's what they love. Like they don't really like, and I'd say like, I don't know. So I guess it's really hard to know like. I mean, I think they have some sort of concept that like, oh, these things are gonna help me out. Like if like, you know, my kid does well in these things, and it's gonna help him out in the future. But I don't know.
Have you ever tried to talk to your parents about, you know, maybe being more lenient on the assignments or anything like that, or have you ever expressed any emotion to them about how you feel about how, you know, your relationship between your assignments and schoolwork and them, and how that's you know, affected your anxiety recently? And have you ever brought that up to them?
No.
Do you think that would not go over so well with them?
Yeah, I think
like maybe you're hiding a grade. Or
I think they'd
like
be
that.
like really confused. I think they would. I think they would say like something like what do you not care about, like do you want to get into the best schools, you know, they would say something like that, you know. I don't know, they probably just think I'm gonna like start slacking, and I don't know, it's that control thing again, probably. You know, they feel like if I'm becoming lenient, they're losing control of that. So,
Nathan, do you feel like you have any agency over your life? Like, do you have any control over the decisions that you can make, or do you feel like it's pretty much all on your parents?
Well, sometimes sometimes they just kind of go against their will. Like, like they'll tell me, oh, like you can't like go out tonight, or like you can't, you know, they'll try to like restrict when I use the car, but like honestly the best time that I have is when I can get in the car and get out of the house. So sometimes I'll just be like, screw that, like I'm just getting out of the house anyway. And so I guess like I feel like I have some control over myself in regards, but like I'm breaking a rule in order to feel like, you know, in order to feel that way. And so it's kind of like a momentary like sense of freedom, but I know like I have to eventually come back home anyway. So
do you feel any guilt at all when you disobey your parents like that?
A little bit, but I think at this point, like, I feel like the guilt is only because of like the rules and stuff that they have in place, and like not. I don't think it's. I feel some guilt, but I don't think that it's like necessary guilt, to be honest. You know, I don't know, because I mean they're more strict on me than they are themselves. You know, it's like they can watch TV at night and tell me to just freaking like keep hitting the books and stuff, and it's like, I don't know. It's like, how, like, you want me to work 13 hours a day and just work, you know, swim and this, and then like rarely ever get enough sleep. And the weekend comes and I just crash for the whole weekend. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just like, I just want to go to the college that's farthest away from my parents, and once that day comes, I'll feel like, you know, I'll be able to, I don't know, take a breath of fresh air. So,
Nathan, let me ask you a question. Do you think you want a better relationship with your parents? A more functional relationship?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I guess who doesn't want that? If it's possible,
if they maybe give up up on some control, do you think that would be a good thing?
Yeah, I mean, I really think that's like the key.
That's the key thing. Yeah.
Is like that they can, I don't know, just trust me on my own a little bit, not micromanage me. I just don't know, like, if there's any way to even like foster that, you know, or like lead into that.
Yeah, I think
so.
Yeah, I think I can help you out with that in here over the next couple weeks. Is going through how to talk to your parents about these situations, because I think that you have a lot of power in this situation, even though you may not feel it right now.
Okay.
And I feel like I can help you give you that voice to tell your parents exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
And to how to help you out in this situation right now. And I think we can get through this, Nathan.
Okay, yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So,
have you ever, you know, when you think about, you know, talking to your parents, does it make you anxious just talking to them about anything about other than school? Is that pretty much the only thing you guys ever talk about?
well, school, swim, yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know, this once in a while they'll like ask, like they'll just try to like investigate what I'm doing when I'm outside of the house, and like ask, oh, like who you're with, and
do they ask you about your friends a lot?
Yeah. So like if it's not school, if it's not swim class, or like if I'm gone for a while on the weekend or something like that, like they'll try to just see, like gain as much information about like what I did as possible, and I just try to deflect as much of it as possible, like give them the shortest answers as possible just to get it over with, and because like they'll kind of get to a point where they'll just like stop trying to keep digging, you know. So I think, yeah, I mean, they try to talk about my social life, and
Yeah, okay. Well, let's pivot away from your relationship with your parents right now, and let's talk about maybe your social life for a little bit.
Okay.
How would you rate your social life, 1 to 10 right now? Do you see any improvements that you could make, or do you think that it's all good right now? Or what do you think it's at?
1, 10. And so one's like
one would be you don't go out at all. You don't have any friends. You don't feel like anything's working for you.
I feel like I have a pretty solid core group of friends.
That's great.
So I'd say like maybe like a 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they deal with some of the BS that I do, so we kind of can connect with that, and yeah, I think it's just like good to have some people to kind of connect to on that and take it easy. And
what do you guys like to do for fun? Besides swimming and homework.
We usually just party like pretty hard. Yeah, I mean that's like, so we'll just drink a lot.
Yeah.
But it's like, but I don't know, it's like good. It's kind of a good break, to be honest. So it's not like an often thing, but
Yeah, how often do you think that is? Once every week, once every month?
I would say usually we have like a good opportunity, like someone's house will open up, maybe like once every 2 weeks. There's just about like 4 or 5 of us, but then we'll oftentimes like try to invite a bunch of people, you know, and so yeah,
That's pretty good.
I mean that's kind of the so it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's good. I feel like it's just a good way to like escape all the other stuff. So
Yeah, I can't blame you for that. So let's talk about the rest of your family. Do you have any siblings?
yeah, I have one brother at college already.
What college does he go to?
He goes to he goes to this one college, Southern like Alaska or something like that.
Southern Alaska.
I just laugh because like I was like, why would you want to go to school all the way in Alaska? But
yeah. Do you kind of see where he's coming from now? You know, how you do you kind of empathize with him now about?
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
This far away, yeah.
No, I mean that's we totally kind of connected on that because he's just 2 years older than me.
Right.
And so when he talked to me about like his college decision, he's like, I'm getting out of here and I'm going far. And so yeah, he certainly went far. I mean, it sucks I don't see him very much.
How was your guys' relationship?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we played sports together. I mean, we hung out like even we would hang out with friends in our neighborhood and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, it was good to have like kind of a companion in the home, I guess. But I don't really blame him for not trying to come back too much.
Yeah. So Nathan, did you ever talk to your brother about how to mend relationships with your parents, or did you guys ever have any conversations about your parents and your parents sort of overbearingness on you or anything like that? Did that ever come up in conversation?
A little bit. I mean, generally, I don't think I think my parents have been extra hard on me.
Do you think they were a little lighter on your brother?
Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed to be always the way it was. I think. I don't know. I don't think he necessarily had the greatest. He wasn't all that gifted in school, but he had a really good charisma about him and just could relate to people super well and just a fun person. And I don't know, after thinking about it, maybe my parents have I don't know, now that he's gone, they feel kind of I don't know, I think they kind of miss him maybe.
Do you feel as though they're partial towards him?
Yeah, a little bit.
Favor him a little more.
I think they just enjoyed him and connected to him more than they did I, and I think we still connected a little bit because with the stuff that we have to deal with our parents because even though I think he got it a little bit easier, he can still see how I don't know, they were just kind of annoying, and they were always trying to be super involved and super in everything. But they were more like that with him with just the sports stuff. He was a good athlete in sports.
What sports did he play? Did he teach you how to swim?
No, he played basketball. I wasn't really good at the those kind of sports, but swimming, you just. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Swimming is one of those sports that you can kind of develop, but I'm just not good at the basketball, football, those kind of stuff.
So, do you have any aspirations when it comes to swimming, beyond high school? Do you think?
Oh, I'm not playing in college for sure.
College, okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those stepping stone things. Yeah, I'm just doing it because I've been always doing it. So, yeah.
So you think your focal point in college will still be academics, then?
Yeah,
over,
I mean,
over sports and
I'll try to keep. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely try to keep it up in academics. I mean, I don't know. It's good to.
Are you worried about how your parents are gonna, call you during college and ask you about all the questions?
I know they're gonna ask me, but
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of ignore them and kind of. I'm gonna try to determine the
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 boundaries.
schedule, yeah, and determine the boundaries, and like maybe I'll talk to him once in a while, but I don't know. I think it's kind of but I don't know. It's just like really like college is still like I don't know, a year and a half away,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like I mean I've been thinking about how much better it's gonna be at that
Mhm.
point.
But you really want to get through these next year and a half. You don't want to be suffering for a year and a half, right?
Yeah, right. And so it's just like, gosh, how am I going to manage a year and a half? Sometimes it feels like it's going to be an eternity.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know I'll like make it eventually, but I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I'm gonna freaking break.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, like I said, in here we can definitely work on how to improve your relationship with your parents and
Okay.
how to go about those conversations later on.
okay.
Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Nathan, and
Yeah.
hope to see you next week.
Likewise, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for meeting with me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
Yep.